listen up. It is time to start having the important conversation with your kids about underage marijuana use.
Joining us now for this sponsored interview is Heather Lewis, Utah County Prevention Program Manager. And this is such an important conversation. Tell us what you do with Gray Matters.
Well, Gray Matters is a platform for parents to be able to go and find resources to talk to their kids about the dangers of underage misuse. That's really the point that we want to get out, is that, you know, cannabis use is legal in our state, but we want our kids to know that their brains are still developing and there's a risk if they're putting chemicals or substances in there that might damage their growth and their potential. So we want parents to understand that.
That's the big takeaway. And I remember the last time you were on, that was something that was so really shocking to think about. What does happen to their brain? Will you talk a little bit about that, how it changes that matter inside of their brains?
It really truly does, and it's just crazy. The gray matter literally does not grow as healthy and strong in the scans of kids that have reported use, heavy use, versus those that have reported non-use. It's just amazing. We know that the rates of the possibility of psychological, mental health disorders, dropping out of school, lower IQ, memory impairment, vocabulary recall impairment. There are so many potential risks that we just don't know about, and so it's just better to just not take the risk. 25 is when your brain stops developing. So after 25, go ahead, but until then, just don't take the risk. And parents just need to know they're the number one reason why our kids are choosing not to use, and so having those talks, making it a normal, open, easy conversation is really what we're trying to promote.
Kids are being exposed earlier and earlier, and I do think that sometimes there are some blind spots for parents of knowing what is being exposed to their kids. It's not just misuse of marijuana, but it's vape and all sorts of different things. Talk about some of those things that maybe we're not seeing.
Right, and that's why we call it Gray Matters, because there is so much gray in it. Is it legal? Is it not legal? Is it addictive? Is it non-addictive? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it CBD? Is it THC? So many questions, and that's another reason. We want people to be able to go to the website to be able to get true, factual, science-based information to be able to talk about these things. We just don't want to have misinformation being spread around, and kids, we know, want the truth. So if we're giving them the truth, then they can make their own healthy decisions based on the facts that they're aware of, but we have to know those facts to be able to share them.
And I think learning the facts takes the fear out of it too.
Exactly.
Knowledge is power. We just saw Governor Spencer Cox talking about this as well, and he's on board with you.
We are so grateful for that relationship. IHC, Intermountain Health Primary Children's Hospital, is behind us. We have support because people understand it's about our youth. It's not about a moral thing with cannabis. It's about protecting our youth brains from the possible damages of that substance.
Well, and you say it's so important, these partnerships that you're making with people to get the word out. What are you looking for in people that you're wanting to partner with?
Well, that's a beautiful question. PTA is one of our biggest supporters right now. They've come out with verbiage that supports, misuse, or talking about misuse, having the parents talk about misuse. We have, law enforcement is another huge area. Our school districts, our businesses, like medical providers, daycare, all the people, anybody who has an impact with youth should be aware of this. And most people do. Most people have an impact with youth, right? We all have a parent. We all know a parent.
Yeah. And in our final minute, I want you to go back to what parents can do. It's so important to keep that trust, keep that communication open. How do parents build that?
Just like you said, be open, be honest, be clear, normalize the conversation. Have it be something that comes up all the time, not something that's kind of taboo or, secret. Just talk about it normally, open. Ask the kids, get their feedback. What are you hearing? What are you learning? What are your thoughts about this? And really just so that they feel comfortable if they're ever exposed or have that chance, that they will feel comfortable to talk to you and ask you for more support.
It's really just being empowered with the knowledge so that you can stay calm in those moments that are important, so that it's not something that's stressful for them or for you as a parent. Where can people go to find more information on your website?
It's graymattersutah.org.
Thank you so much. Such an important conversation. Thank you again to Gray Matters Utah for sponsoring this interview.